Everyone, welcome back to Fallout 4, and we are still here in the center of Nuka World, and I found Cappy. Yep, I found the hidden Cappy. Now I know what I'm looking for. It's here, at the wall. See? Record clue.
That's one.
But that's about it. You know, nothing happens. So I reckon we just need to find the other ones. And I still didn't find the other exit, but there has to be one. There was some way of. Wait. Oh, that was too easy.
You're gonna head on in.
That's the operators. These guys want money. That's what Gage said, as far as I remember. That's a flip lighter. I'm not making you carry anything yet.
Sometimes you gotta ask yourself,
oh, but I will.
How high were they when they built this place?
Well, I'm not sure what you mean. This is a fun place. This is a fun place. So Nuka Dark. What is this?
Overboss. Making trouble? Good.
Tis.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though.
That's true. No, you are absolutely correct.
My right-hand man, because I can tell just by looking at you that I can...
Shut up. I need to find out where this guy is sending from. I find him very annoying. This is just a normal Nuka-Cola. And that's some sort of a back alley here. Nuka Grape. I will meet the operators in just a second. I just wanted to finish exploring this. I'm probably... Rat poison. Interesting. Nuka Dark. And I apologize for my rant against Nuka Dark. Obviously, I don't want to judge anyone who bought it, because I know there was a lot of people buying that stuff. And it's fine. I mean, you know, everyone is entitled to spend as much as they want on some souvenir. I just think it was a little overpriced, and it's not my thing. So okay, this is the entrance, and I didn't want to go there. I wanted to meet the operators who were here.
Happy hunting!
Oh, I already found one. Enter your code here. Oh, that is Brad Burton's office. Okay, got it.
Max and William
That's funny.
normally have me
So let's go into the parlor. See what they have to say for themselves.
Sorry, Max. All anyone's turned up so far is that she's got that pit boy on her arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
You can go.
Okay. So they are intelligent, but we already knew that, right? If they are in for the money, they will have to have some sort of a base intelligence. There you go. Mags. There's a lot of ammunition, Mags.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Well,
Bored. Kinda like this conversation now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
Oh, I
It's all
can.
right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Soda?
Huh. Not quite.
Caps.
Oh, come on.
This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
I see. Okay, so I met these guys. What's with the shooting? Parlor employee terminal. Let's see what's in there. Performance list. The Phantom of the Nuka, who lives in the catacombs beneath the bottling plant. Wait a second. I know that story. Longs to find a drink that can't satisfy his 300-year-old thirst due to his horrific appearance and his self-imposed estrangement from society. His hopes of getting his hands on a Nuka-Cola seems impossible until the plant hires the beautiful Christine. The Phantom is enraptured by I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Why not? Why not do some Phantom of the Opera knockoff with Nuka-Cola? Miss Nona strangely runs the Nuka House, a soft drink establishment that she built outside of Boston. She wants to serve all of the locals delicious Nuka-Cola 24 hours a day, but a crusading television reporter who thinks milk is healthier for your body wants to shut her down. It's up to Miss Strangely and her friend, the local sheriff, to stop the reporter in his tracks before it's too late. A soft drink named dyːr. Kim and her husband Tom work at the local Nuka-Cola plant. Tom and Kim are responsible for coming up with new flavors, but have been stuck for over a month. If they don't come up with a new flavor, I reckon zucchini. They're afraid they'll both get fired. Enter Vivian, Kim's sister from small town Mississippi. With her southern charm and her bigger-than-life personality, she moves in with Kim and Tom, looking for better life in the big city. Together, the three of them learn that the best flavor can't come from hard numbers and science. It's all about happiness, togetherness, and friendship. Ugh. Fizzy Rob, the quantum maker of Sweet Street. Fizzy runs the drugstore with his assistant, Mrs. Lovett, where he serves delicious and refreshing Nuka-Cola. His customers love the place, but they're longing for new flavors, something eye-catching and amazingly bold. In desperation, Fizzy starts sending random ingredients down a chute to Mrs. Lovett, whose laboratory is in the shop's basement. Lo and behold, after mixing all the ingredients into a cauldron, Mrs. Lovett is startled to see a beautiful blue glow. Is this the start of the taste sensation that will propel Fizz's shop to new heights? Memos. With the cut and stuff, we're going to have to ask all of the stage technicians to perform janitorial work. Oh, they will be so happy. That's what every technician wants to do, right? That means sweeping, clearing dishes, fixing the minor damage, and cleaning up the main dining area. And therefore, you all come grumbling. And before you all come grumbling, remember that you're all lucky to have a job at all. According to Mr. Huxley, the parlor is one of the more expensive attractions in the park with the worst visitor turnaround. I'm doing everything I can to keep us open. I just need your help. Okay. Oh wait, it was the other way around. Damn it. I know the best little Nuka house in Boston features all sorts of foot-stomping musical numbers, but we cannot allow guests to get up the tables and dance. We've had far too many people slipping and falling. If you see a guest standing on any furniture, kindly ask them to be seated. That sounds reasonable. With the Halloween Spooktacular coming up next month, we need to strike all the best like Nuka Cola, Nuka house seats, start working on the Phantom of the Nuka sets immediately. We usually have the sets under construction in the backstage areas a month before the show, but no one has had the time. Looks like we're working after hours this week, folks. Come see me for specific assignments. Okay. Alright, so we have a tuxedo. Who's this?
Mags always
Oh,
saw
that's
the
William.
potential in this place, and she doesn't steer us wrong.
A master lock. Okay. Let's see. I got it.
See what's inside.
Okay. 3 mini nukes. I'll take those. Mentats, Wonder Glue, Shot Glass. What we got here? Maggie is our mother. It's our mother. Mother, it's Mags. Oh, caps. Pack automatic rifle. Let's take that. Just because.
Maggie, it's your mother. I want you to know your father and we take no pleasure in this decision. But at this point, we don't have a choice. You and Bill have dragged
Yes.
Black's name through the muck for the last time.
Yes.
So what? That's it? Okay.
Mother, it's Max. Thank you so much for your tape. It kept William, Lizzie, and I very entertained during our time in the holding cell. We found the part about refusing us our inheritance particularly amusing. Because that money is ours. Years we spent under your thumb, trying to be the perfect little dolls you always wanted. Both have the scars to prove it. So if you think we didn't earn every cap that's due to us, then you're even dumber than I thought. We're coming for those caps. And there's nothing you can do to stop us.
Okay, so that gives you some insight in the mindset of these two, right? They're really. It's not exciting, which is good. So it's not supplies. It could be normally.
Sweet.
Yeah, it could. Okay, what we got here? Major players in Nuka World. Here we go. This is interesting. Colder. No one's problem anymore. Yeah, it's true. One half of the alleged masterminds behind the Nuka World plan. Clearly as much of a rube as the rest of us. It does seem like he honestly believed in Colder. Now though, just seems worried he's going to share Colder's fate if things don't get back on track. Not wrong, indubitably, I cannot pronounce that word, moved on his, dubitably, whatever, moved on this new overboss to protect his own neck. However, men genuinely does appear to believe that Nuka World can be used to make us all rich, so does have some value. She's not wrong about that. Mason. Current Pack Alpha displaced his 2 predecessors by tearing and feathering them, sending them into the wastes. Oh, that's not nice. Pack law states member can only shame one another, never kill. Both former alphas were never heard from again after being given the boot. Acquiring proof of their death could be useful leverage. We'll send out a search party. See what they can turn out. Otherwise, man's more nuisance than threat, like the rest of the pack. Interesting. Savoy. Vicious enforcer, fiercely loyal. Likely the only reason the man's been given a place of prominence among the little coven. Had one of our girls attempt to seduce him, see if we might be able to sway him as a contact, but to no avail. Had one of the boys try to, similar results. Suspects he probably working for with the only person he has eyes for, would explain his loyalty. True psychopath, clever, devious, bloodthirsty. Suspect she's responsible for the death of at least 3 operators since our arrival, very likely more. Takes and treasures souvenirs from her victims. Someone meddling with her toys might be able to get her to do something rash, should the need arise. Granted her current position by Nitha, probably to support the girl's vanity. Much less likely to turn on her boss if she thinks she's suspected. Thanks to that, she does seem to honor Nisha's authority, doesn't appear to have plans to claim leadership for herself. Best for all of us, it stays that way. It's true. And then there's Nisha. Taken by raiders at young age, believes deeply in the powers of violence, makes her a dangerous adversary. That said, has a penchant for justice among her own. Stole gang from previous leader by gaining their respect rather than through graft or deception. Interesting. Irritatingly hard to exploit people like that. Ultimately acts as a stabilizing agent among the disciples, means Nisha's place is there in the hierarchy, should not be tampered with. Dull, but the right move. Any other disciple in that role would likely lead to utter havoc. Dixie springs to mind. Yes, she actually does spring to mind in this. Okay. So that was some interesting insight, wasn't it? I like that.
Nuka World is a trap for fools.
The only thing that I do not like about this, and I'm not, you know, like crazy against it, is
Suppose you just beat us to it.
there isn't too much information about the pack guy. And I'm just afraid he comes over as planned. So these two have some interesting backstory, and I'm a role-playing guy. I'm all about backstories, right? Ooh, Crystal.
I don't think it's alright to get caught.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to claim Nuka World. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
Yeah, we did though. We did though.
Can't wait to see what our new leader has planned. At least, can't be any worse than Coulter, right? Right?
No, it can't be any worse than Coulter.
I love you for it. This is Raider Radio, and it's for you.
Raider Radio. I need to have a talk with that guy.
Announcement for you idiots out there. I know you think you're really
I mean, it's an interesting location, the parlor.
If Lizzie asked you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
Okay. Normal Nuka-Cola, and that's where the guys sleep.
Well, Red Eye hears you, man.
Ooh.
Well, I've been told it's in our blood, under our skin, and all that, but doesn't matter.
I would
if
like
I'm
to
buried in
whack
stuff.
this guitar
Ever get
over
enough.
his head. That's what I would like to do. This guy makes me really aggressive. I don't know what it is, but he really makes me aggressive. Okay. Let's get out again. So this was an interesting insight, right? We got some information about Nuka World. We got some information about the remaining, or the other, basically, people that are around here. Now I need to meet with the pack guys.
Mags, William, and Lizzie. All you have to do is hear them speak to know they weren't born into this life.
No, they weren't.
They
They
sure
they
as hell
certainly
were born for it.
had some
I thought
interesting.
about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now.
I thought
No
about
one's
trying
taught
my
me
hand at the
forms.
gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of
Yeah,
time now.
you sure would have run the gauntlet.
Welcome to Nuka World, America's favorite vacation destination. I'm Jackie. We're here to make sure you have fun fun during your time at the park. The mechanical
He does sound like a certain rodent character from a big entertainment company, doesn't he?
You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever. I can't
Never
wait to
did
see
get
what
why
our
Coulter
nuclear
brought in
has
3
planned.
gangs to claim Nuka
At
World.
least champion
He
worse
had
than
us.
Coulter, right?
Don't need the rest.
Right? Hey, asshole. You're listening to Raider Radio.
Paramedic report. Ooh, that could be interesting.
This is
Let's see
Del
what's in
Walsh.
there.
I'm a paramedic in Nuka World's Infirmary Center, and this report is dated July 14th, 2077. Now, I'd like to officially go on record to express my dismay at the current safety conditions of some of Nuka World's rides. I've just completed treating a patient who suffered multiple cuts and bruises after riding Mad Mulligan's minecart ride. Now, in the last year alone, I've treated 7 broken bones, 9 major lacerations, 78 muscle injuries, and 166 minor lacerations, all due to ride malfunctions. This does not include the 2 fatalities that have occurred, both of which have been in the last 6 months. Listen, I understand that Project Cobalt has diverted some of our park's maintenance and security personnel, and how important it is to the war effort. But we can't ignore the fact that safety has fallen off the radar at Nuka World, and something must be done about it immediately.
He got
Since
fired.
my supervisors have chosen to ignore my concerns, I'll be forwarding this recording to Mr. Bradburton's office personally.
He got fired. I'm sure that if I go into the terminal, I will find out that he got fired. There's a lot of addictal here, which I really appreciate, because that's one of the things that I will need more and more and more. Oh. I don't take the mob, though. So let me open this one first. Then we check the terminal. Go away, McCready.
What?
Yeah, go away. I want to have a look here. So, supply orders. Just some triangular bandages, examination gloves, clipboards, normal stuff. Physician's log. 3rd time this week I've found spilled Nuka-Cola somewhere in the clinic. Time to send the team a friendly reminder. Interviews with new nurse candidates are set up for Thursday and Friday. Need to adjust the schedule so Dr. Michaels can fill in while I meet with the candidates. Finalized itinerary for upcoming vacation. Need to pay deposit, start making final plans. Bradburton's called. An all hands meeting. An all hands meeting? Mentioned an announcement of some kind. He's been keeping to himself more than usual lately. Thought I saw some military personnel head into his office the other day. Opening up new markets? Note to self. Follow up with Hoffman about getting a dentist set up in the clinic. Lost count of the number of victims we get due to tooth pain. More kids with skin irritations. Ever since the Nuka-Cola sprayers came online, there's been a marked increase in the number of these kinds of cases. Might we be suggesting a less acided variant of Nuka-Cola to load into the sprayers? Yeah, maybe. The big quantum debut is at hand. I have to confess a certain amount of trepidation at what we're going to see. Clinical trials can only prove so much when it comes to a drink as experimental as quantum. Our test market trials say it's going to be a big hit, so once it hits the public, we shouldn't have to wait long to find out if there are any unexpected side effects. Interesting. Message index. Please welcome our new team member, Derek Larson. Derek is a registered nurse who comes to us from Medford Memorial. Oh, we've been at Medford Memorial, haven't we? Like all of us, he's fond of children and can't wait to work in such a unique environment. Please make Derek feel right at home. Claire Simmons. Importance of sanitation. Please make sure to maintain a sanitary workplace for the health and safety of our guests. Do not leave unfinished food and drinks out an extended period of time. If you make a mess, clean it up immediately. I've seen too many instances of spilled Nuka-Cola and half-eaten lunches left at the desk. In that same vein, wash and sanitize your hands thoroughly after every meal and the restroom visit. Failure to meet appropriate sanitation standards can get us shut down by the state board, and I don't think anyone wants to see that. Thank you. That's correct. Over the past several days, we've received some troubling reports regarding the compliance of park employees with the rules of the cap for the Cappy Scavenger Hunt contest. In the event that these lapses are due to a lack of clarity regarding what is and not acceptable behavior, please review this message carefully. Under no circumstances should any park employee provide a hint, suggestion, or other form of direction to any park guest regarding the location of any hidden Cappy image. Should any such behavior be observed or reported, punitive measures will be swiftly taken, up to and including immediate termination. Wow! The proper way to respond to such inquiries is to encourage persistence. The contest is challenging by design and the reward unique. That reward must be earned by diligence and observation on the part of our guests, not by cheating and favoritism on the part of our park employees. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. T. O'Connor, Director Human Resources. That's a reasonable thing. Nira. When approached by guests who have questions about the park, make sure you direct them to the Nira. Nira is not only our park proud mascot, she's a valuable source of information. Moreover, we want as many guests as possible participating in our fun and exciting park medallion collection challenge. Oh yeah, I need to do that as well. Our surveys have shown time and again that it's one of our visitors' favorite activities, not only because it steers them toward our most exciting attractions, but because it rewards them for completing the activity. Guests who participate in the park medallion search tend to score several points higher in overall satisfaction, so let's give everyone the chance to make the most out of the Nuka World adventure. JCB. Also, reasonable. Communication and consideration. In the future, if you take the liberty to reorganize our supply closet, please have the courtesy to notify the entire team, especially if you move some of the items to a different closet. I don't have to remind you how busy things get around here on the weekend. Nobody wants to make our patients wait as we search for throat culture sticks or toilet paper. Communication and consideration are vitally important in the work we do. Let's keep it this. Okay? Upcoming vacation. As you know, I'll be leaving the office for an extended period of time as I travel to Europe. During this time, Dr. Michaels will be our acting senior physician. I expect you all to give Dr. Michaels your full support for duration. Del Walsh will also fill in as a lead during some shifts in order to ensure that Dr. Michaels gets a little time off. I know you'll make me proud and keep the clinic going smoothly in my absence. As a reward, I promise to bring you each back a souvenir. Until then, please make sure that if you need me for anything urgent, you speak to me about it in the next few days. Thanks. Quantum. This is an exciting time for all of us. Nuka-Cola Quantum has made its public debut, featuring one of the most unique flavors we've ever produced, not to mention a visually striking appearance. It is truly a time for celebration. I encourage everyone to get into the spirit of this landmark event by promoting Nuka-Cola Quantum at every opportunity. Let all of our guests know how amazing and irresistible you find the flavor of Nuka-Cola Quantum to be. Suggest that our patrons try some at their next available opportunity, if not right away. We have considerable inventory to move, but more importantly, we want to make the best first impression possible, and we'll only have that opportunity once right now. Those employees who are seen to demonstrate particular enthusiasm towards Nuka-Cola Quantum will be awarded a discretionary bonus. Oh, that's nice. Let's get out there and earn it with With your help, I believe we can make this the greatest product launch in the history of Nuka-Cola Corporation. GCB. Alright, cool. I am done with this thing. That's the, yeah, that's the message index. Alright, I think I'm done with this location overall. Let's get out. And we're way over time. Nearly 30 minutes. Guys, I apologize for this running over 50%, but I'm having a good time exploring this and finding out about all the backgrounds. I hope you do too. And I see you in 2 days for the next episode. Until then, I'm Stordyr. Bye bye.